Cabal, Illuminati, Cabal, Shocking Secrets. This is chapter one we're going to get into, and I'll share where to find this information for free. Chapter one, information to know before your awakening. And again, you can find this all for free. Congratulations, this is the start of your awakening. Even if you are already awakened, you will find that this book will help you continue the ascension process. This is an exciting moment in your third density existence, so please take a moment to feel the energy. The secret knowledge that you are about to discover in this book will forever change your perspective and life as you know it. It will never be the same. The information that you are about to discover comes from beings that reside in the fifth or higher densities. Channel communication can be telepathic or done in person. Physical contact happens when a human's frequency is raised and or when a higher density being lowered their frequency for an in-person contact. Typically to facilitate an in-person meeting, the frequencies meet somewhere in the middle. The channeled information is also communication between a human and an extraterrestrial. This is also considered to be telepathic communication. If this seems far-fetched or unbelievable, you're about to be completely opened up to truths that have been kept from humanity. You may ask, why would anyone want to keep humanity blind to all of this information? Well, we will cover all that later in this book. Welcome to the awakening. Many compare channel communication to schizophrenia. While yes, I agree that schizophrenia is a horrible disease that medical doctors cannot properly treat, this is because they ignore or do not research the densities, multiple frequencies that surround us. What if for schizophrenia is the ability to see and hear entities that are in higher densities? The human eye only sees about 10% of the light that surrounds us, while human hearing only borders 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Is it possible that schizophrenia is the ability to hear and see a wider range than a typical human can? This ability to interact with entities from other densities is dangerous when the person does not have the knowledge or mental capability to control and defend themselves or understand what is happening. The doctors do not understand this, so they prescribe medication to mask this issue and keep it as dormant as possible. The proper treatment would be to give the patient the knowledge of what makes up consciousness and how they are all powerful and can control their clairvoyance. The universe and energies within it can be explained to them. They can be warned about archons and that they can be armed with this knowledge and protection. They can be guided to seek out their guides for help. Explaining that they are able to tap into another realm of existence would help them understand what is happening to them. Schizophrenia, when understood, should not label a person crazy. Yes, schizophrenia is dangerous. I am not making light of schizophrenia. If a life form resides in a higher density, it does not mean that they are benevolent. The fact that they are malevolent beings from higher densities makes schizophrenia dangerous. This is because a person with schizophrenia can be attacked and bad entities can attach themselves to a person. It can be argued that channeled communication can be communication between a schizophrenic person and another entity. However, the channeled information in this book is from individuals who are spiritually awakened and who are warriors for the light. They are not crazy, and if you were to speak to them in an ordinary setting, you would not know that they are a starseed who are channelers. I wanted to mention this because I do not want people to dismiss this message. Schizophrenia has a negative connotation, and this is done so that everyone can dismiss anyone as crazy if they can communicate with entities from other densities. Telepathic communication is the form that humans on Earth once used. Also, that is the primary way extraterrestrials communicate with each other. There are different levels of spiritual awareness that a group of beings may be in. So, not all groups or races of extraterrestrials you come across throughout the cosmos will be telepathic. Remember, just because a life form comes from another planet or density doesn't mean that it can walk through walls and looks like an angel. On other planets, you have some spiritually evolved and some not evolved at all. Some bad and some good. Compared to you, some are gigantic and some tiny. Some look like you and some don't. That is right. Some beings look just like a human and they could be standing next to you at the grocery store and you would not even know it. In the words of Aneka of Temer, the most shocking alien to see is the one in the mirror. This book is a compilation of many different individuals who are or were in contact with higher density entities. There are groups of different extraterrestrial races that have contributed to the Earth's ascension, so there are discrepancies in dates and minor details. This is expected because time is not linear as to how it has been taught. These advanced extraterrestrials can time travel. Time is fluid like water. This is why you can time travel into the past and see an event happen in a particular year, and another person can time travel and see the same event, but yet the year that it happened in is different and the outcome is slightly different. The details will not be exact. When people on the same timeline remember events from the past differently, this is commonly called the Mandela effect. Some people remember Nelson Mandela dying in the 1980s and others remember him dying in 2013. Neither is false because it is combining of timelines. There are other instances like this. Like some remember Britney Spears wearing a microphone during a music video for a particular song she sang. Others do not remember the microphone. There are dolls of her with the microphone, but there are videos of the music video without the microphone. These events fall under the Mandela effect. The Mandela effect is the title commonly given to all of these timeline discrepancies. I'm going to pause this here. I'm going to share with you where you need to go to find this information, the rest of it. I will be sharing this slowly on different forms of social media, but you can go ahead and find the rest of it here. The first thing you need to do, what you want to do is go to your search engine and look for sourcehealinghypnosis.com. You can see it there on top. Go to that website. Let me do that again. I must have done something wrong. Apologize. That's sourcehypnotherapyhealing.com. You can see it there, up there. So I apologize about that. All right, here we go. Come here, go to the little hamburger menu, go to book, and you'll be able to see all the different chapters. From the first one, which is what we just started, the Cabal, Illuminati Shocking Secrets, how did the universe start, what are densities, what are timelines, the creation of angels, dark ones, where did the reptilians come from, where did humans come from, how did the Orion Wars start, what happened to the dinosaurs, who are the Nuburians, how is the universe divided and managed, so on and so forth. You'll find Anunnaki. You should see here chapter 14, Anunnaki Nuburians arrive on Earth, the evolution of humans, what happened to Atlantis, and the start of the Illuminati, the flood, how did Marduk take control of Earth, the Illuminati controlling the world, so on and so forth.